In this video, I'll talk about what is a smart contract along with two examples and a code walkthrough. So make sure you watch till the end, and if you have any questions on the smart contracts, do put them in the comments below. I'll be responding to you as soon as I can. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe so that you can learn more about blockchain and technology as well. So coming to this video topic, what is a smart contract? Smart contracts are typical programs which sits or runs on a blockchain itself. So they are stored, people can see this code, people can verify the code, like participants can verify the code, so that there is more trust for the transactions. For an example, when you're transferring money using GPay or Paytm or any other UPI related payment gateways, do you know how exactly it works? Like say now you're transferring money from person A to person B and using your mobile phone or maybe from your desktop you're doing the payment. Maybe it's whatever the amount, but do you really know how exactly it works? Because there's a in the case of, let's say, GPay, there's Google, then your bank, there's RBI, then the recipient bank and their bank account. There are a lot of participants in this, but how the money is flowing, which we don't know because the code is written, code is hidden in the services. That confusion is not there in the blockchain, because in the blockchain you can verify how the code is, how the transaction is processed. Now what are the participants, what is the logic, everything is visible for the user. So you can go to GitHub and see how the cryptocurrencies are working today. So if I have to explain in a simple way, smart contracts are like a logics which are written using a specific programming language according to the platform. Like for Ethereum, it's Solidity, and Go for Hyperledger, and there are more programming languages used in different platforms. And let me give you a couple of more examples so that you understand smart contracts in a better way. Now let's assume there are two parties, Ram and Sam. Ram has about $1,000 and Sam has about $100. Now Sam has a bill payment of $300, so Sam is of course running short of $200 here. So he's asking Ram to transfer money. So Ram transferred $200 to Sam. So now Sam has a total of $300 and he can pay the bills. Now in this case, they're simple, just a transfer. There's no logic involved. But if I have to add a specific condition, let's say Sam has to give me the money back in a month, or maybe give me within 2 months. There's no interest, but if it is after 2 months, you have to pay interest of let's say 10% or 20%. So that exact logic is written in the smart contract. So maybe I can say in the smart contract, about 3 months the interest rate is 15%, or maybe after 3 months the interest rate is 20%. Whatever the condition it is, you are putting that condition in the blockchain itself so that Sam can verify the transaction, verify the smart contract before he takes in the money. So that is how it has been working. But in the traditional way, in the current world, that is done using services. So as I said in the previous example, GPay, Ram taken money from me, like Sam taken money from Ram, and the transaction is done through the banks and there is no transparency. So that's why the entire logic is hidden. We don't know how much Google is taking, we don't know how much banks are taking, so it's not known to us, right? So that's why the existing logics are not trustable and smart contracts can be trusted. Here's a second example of a voting system where you can look at the entire code before you opt in for voting. So how the the code is written, what is a participant doing, how they're announcing the winner, how the odds are increased. The entire logic is pretty transparent to the user. If you're a programmer, you can easily understand how this is working. So now let's look at the vote function. So if you see there are two conditions here. The weight should be not equal to 0. Like if you have a weight of, you have 100 votes, you can use 100 votes. And if you are already voted, then the condition is already there. Then you're setting the voting equal to true along with the proposals. Like what is the proposal you're voting for? It could be person, it could be a condition. So now you can see the voting count is increased with the weight of that particular user. And that is pretty transparent transaction, right? So now let's see how the winner is announced. So winner is looking at the condition like proposals, which is calling a function winning proposal, and in the winning proposals we are just looping. There is a for loop and it is counting the number of proposals length, and whoever is having a highest votes, there's a if condition there which tells us who has a highest votes, and that particular person name will be written in the winner name function. So pretty straightforward logic for a user to understand. Now I can vote confidently by looking at this smart contract. I hope you learned what is a smart contract now, how the smart contracts are written, and how they're being used, how they are invoked, and what is the purpose. So primary reason for this video is to learn what is the reason, what is the purpose of the smart contracts and how they are written. And if you have any questions on the smart contracts, put the questions in the comments below. I'll be answering them as soon as I can. As you can see, the smart contracts are written with a very simple, as you see, the smart contracts are written with a very simple logics, simple for loops, simple if conditions, and any person with bit of programming language can understand. Of course, for a layman, people without any IT or programming experience, they'll have a hard time. But if you have a basic example, basic knowledge of program, you can easily figure out what is the purpose of the smart contracts by looking at the code on GitHub before you take any actions on that particular blockchain app or maybe decentralized application. Thank you so much for watching video, and if you have any examples of smart contracts, do share that in the comments so that the rest of the people can get benefit. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.